This world that we inhabit is a beautiful place. We share it with a lot of beautiful creatures, great and small. But human beings, somewhere down the line, have lost the ability to be humane. We mastered the arts of exploitation and dominance, leaving a trail of destruction wherever we went. Our story begins here. In the beginning, there was angst at the pain of the voiceless and a strong urge to protect the most vulnerable section of our society, to offer Abhaya, or fearlessness, to the exploited and to be their voice, to shout out, it's their world too. With this vision, Hyderabad's first animal shelter, Abhaya, was born in 1990. Vasanti and Krishna Vadi, the heart and brains behind this venture. In the year 2000, with the support of Mrs. Menka Gandhi, PFA Abhaya Hyderabad and Secunderabad was established. The first shelter of PFA Abhaya was started at Begum Bazaar in Hyderabad. This shelter could house about 40 animals. The PFA ambulance would pick them up from across the city and bring them here to treat and rehabilitate. Money was short, resources were limited, and yet the organization marched forward, intent on impacting positively the lives of as many animals as possible.
PFA Abhaya, or let us say, the animal rights movement in this country, I see a very bright future. The main reason perhaps is the number of people who are very involved in animal rights and who actually feel for animals. If you see in Sanatan Dharma, protecting animals and nature is just a part of our lives. It is not something that we learnt now. It's very much a part of our lifestyle. And I see that the younger generation taking a stand for animals, not ignoring animal cruelty, and not just animal cruelty that is visible, but all the rampant violations that happen behind screens, whether it is laboratory animals or dairy animals or any animal that we use in our day-to-day lives.
The PCA group of PFA Abhaya is dedicated to implement the laws of the land, managing the way animals are treated, not only in homes and communities, but also on the streets and in the wild.
The PCA team from PFA works constantly across the city regarding all the cruelty cases that we get. Our main trouble is with the resident welfare associations, and we face a lot of difficult situations from them regarding the stray animals in the societies. So we go and we solve all those issues, with the help of law enforcement agencies like police, etc., and lawyers as well. And we also come across a lot of backyard breeder issues who are actually learning the puppy mills in the city. So we also go and work along, educating people how not to buy underage puppies and all. And we are really trying our best to see that Hyderabad learns to coexist with the animal kingdom here.
While rescuing and rehabilitating animals is a noble task, we have to also respect the old adage, prevention is better than cure. India is a country with a huge pressure of population on land. And when we account for the number of stray dogs around, the possibility of avoiding a man-animal conflict is slim to none. Thus, it is crucial to keep the population of our street dogs under control and also to keep them healthy and disease-free. Thus stems the imperative need to have animal birth control, also referred to as ABC, yet another important service performed by PFA Abhaya.
So in Hyderabad and Secunderabad, we have a dog population of estimated around 4.5 lakhs, and 5 NGOs are working along with GHMC to control the stray dog population. So here we actually pick the dogs and operate them, sterilize them, give the anti-rabies vaccine, and keep them at the same place where they have been picked up, so that there is no vacuum formed, and it's a scientific approach of controlling the stray dogs in the long run.
While on one hand, the attempt to curb the population of strays continues relentlessly, the rescue operations of PFA Abhaya focuses on those animals on the streets who are sick or injured. A dedicated helpline receives calls from concerned citizens and animal benefactors who have come across a stray animal which is unwell or injured. 4 ambulances run across the Twin Cities around the clock, rescuing these animals, giving treatment on the spot to those who need it, and shifting the more serious cases back to the shelter for treatment.
So we get between 25 to 40 calls a day. They range between injuries, illnesses, accidents, parvo, canine distemper. It could be anything at all. We have 4 ambulances running 24 hours a day. They go and they try to treat the dog as much as possible in the local place itself. Serious cases are brought back to our shelter where they're treated, and once healed, they're released back from where we pick them up. So that in a nutshell is the rescue operations of PFA Abhaya.
We run only on donations, and all our donations are exempted under Income Tax Exemption Act. One can donate one time. One can also sign up for monthly donations of at least 1,000 rupees every month. One can sponsor in kind, like you donate us medicines, something like we use everyday detergents, gunny bags, cool cotton clothes, and one can also volunteer time. So you can volunteer time from your home as well as in the shelter.
The PFA Abhaya shelter itself, upgraded from our humble beginnings at Begum Bazaar, now sprawls across a 2-acre facility at Nagol, Hyderabad. As on date, the shelter has the capacity to house over 200 animals and will soon have advanced facilities to provide dedicated treatment to animals of different genres once the renovation work is completed.
Ours is one of its kind rescue and trauma center where we absolutely take care of any kind of bird and animal, any life we can touch. It's a center that's operational 24/7 with dedicated units for puppies, for cattle, for pigs, monkeys and post-trauma units.
Diseases are mostly we have with puppies parvo. Adult dogs is really distemper, and many of them also have plenty of skin disease, maybe secondary to ticks and fleas and scabies. Those are diseases as such, but other ailments and conditions are, of course, we get lots of dogs with accident victims, dogs who've been abandoned because of lumps and tumors, dogs with big wounds which have got maggots because people have not treated them. So these are the majority of the animals which we rescue.
PFA Abhaya, being an NGO, is solely dependent on donations from well-wishers and animal enthusiasts for survival. As on date, donations have been coming in from some dedicated well-wishers as well as callers who call us to help rescue animals. However, demands are high and expenses are insurmountable. Medication, equipment, salaries, food for the animals, fuel, the list is endless. That is where benefactors come in. Support is appreciated in finances and kind. Baby steps have brought PFA Abhaya a long way from humble beginnings, marching towards fulfillment of what was once a dream. As the organization grows from strength to strength, more and more support is invited from the citizens of Hyderabad to help make the city not only a better place for animals, but also the people living alongside.
And my request to everybody is, please do not be silent spectators to animal abuse. Take a stand and make your voice heard.
PFA Abhaya welcomes one and all to be a part of our ever-growing family, to help us better what we are doing today.